FSW High Octane is brought to you by ClubNPT.com. Free to sign up, over $5 million already paid out.
There's no love lost here, but I'm standing with the competitors in tonight's Cash in the Case ladder match. Above that ring, there's a case, and the winner, the man that grabs that case, gets a shot at either the FSW Elite Championship or the No Limits title. I don't know which one of you gentlemen will come out on top to... Excuse me.
Gentlemen, realize first and foremost that in the time of chimpanzees, you're all monkeys. And I know one of you is going to walk out with that case, and I want you all to do yourselves a favor. You, and you, oh, and certainly you, maybe you, and go after that elite title because, frankly, I'm untouchable, baby.
Hey guys, it's TNA Knockout SoCal Val here with Impact Wrestling superstar Magnus. Now Magnus, what is all this?
I'm glad you asked that, Val. This is the Mag Daddy presenting to you the newest member of the National Poker Tour Pro-Am Series. This is the guy who's going to take it to every single one of you so-called pros, make you look like Joes, and win all of this. Look at this, Val. Look at all this lettuce.
Yeah, look at the Betty Franks.
Look at the Benjamins.
That's a lot of cheese.
The C-notes.
The clams.
The Wonga. And it's all going to me at the National Poker Tour.
And we are ready. It is a six-way Cash in the Case ladder match. Disco Inferno. The winner receives a No Limits or Elite title shot anytime, any place. And we got some great participants in this one.
Get a fanny pack. Ray Rosas.
Of course, Ray Rosas.
That's how old school is that, huh? The wrestler's
That's
fanny
right,
pack.
Ray Rosas. Just returned recently to FSW. Defeated Jay Garland in a qualifying match to get in this Cash in the Case at the FSW Arena. And as I stated, we got 6 participants in this match that are looking for their opportunity at a shot at gold.
And I wonder how much time we're going to consume here on the entrances.
Probably more so than we would like.
Yes, we would.
But of course,
I think it'd be pretty funny if we like edited this and went brrrr, like really kind of like, you know, fast forward, like did it like the old Benny Hill clips. I did the entrances and like sped them up,
yes.
you know, right, yeah. And play the Benny Hill music might be even appropriate for this type of match.
you know, for
you agree with
television
that?
purposes, we will be.
Oh wait, look who it is. Look
There's
who it
the
is.
No Limits champion. Do you like the new graphics, Disco Inferno?
I like the new graphics. Who did that?
The Sun.
Does Darian have anything to do with this?
Darian created the When Stars Collide graphic, and then and our other production kid, my son.
Joey DeFalco in on
That
the
is
action
correct.
here, huh? Wow, good work
As
by
well
Joey
as being a
DeFalco.
cameraman.
Yeah, he's overworked. I had him. He was complaining to me about being overworked and underpaid. What do you think about that?
I agree
comment on that.
1,000%.
Really interesting. You're making him pay
That
his
is
dues,
correct.
aren't you?
If there was dues, he'd get some.
Since when do the cameramen and the videographic talent have to pay dues in professional wrestling? I mean, those are people that you actually need, Joe. They're not the people that should be like, you know, working their butt off for free because there's no end game. They're not going to be. Are you going to let Joey wrestle? Is that what this is getting to? In order to wrestle, you're going to make him do the graphics
That is
on the
right.
show?
And he's gonna, the
Look at
Rookie
this.
of the Year, 2013, Disco Inferno. He has made an impact. Alexander Hammerstone.
lot of people say he looks like Thor, and they wouldn't be far from the truth, would they?
Absolutely correct.
I like his T-shirts.
Very impressed with him over the past 4 or 5 months since he's been here in FSW. And there was even an incident earlier today at the Fan Fest. Che Cabrera was a little upset and felt he should have been the Rookie of the Year, and it led to him and Tito Escondido attacking Alexander Hammerstone.
Yes, and an egregious action at the Slammy Wars. Just a kind of, unprecedented.
A lot
attack.
of chaos went on that event.
Yes, it was turmoil. I mean, I'd like to invite people to come next year to the Slammy Awards to see what type of action we can have.
Yes, and there he is, Brandon Gatson, most recently.
And he's wearing the sweater his grandma gave him for Christmas. What a great outfit
Trying to get back in line. He lost a hard-fought match against Bryce Harrison for the No Limits title at No Escape 2.
And let's be honest, I mean, this is kind of like insulting, but he is wearing something that your grandma would give you as a Christmas present. Would you agree with that?
I've never...
the kind of plain shirt, like in a box, because grandmas usually don't know how to shop for the youth these days. So they buy them something really generic and really plain. That's what we got there with Brandon Gatson. Would you agree with that? Just agree with it, Joe. Thank you.
And the 5th participant.
Got it. We got another one after this,
That's
too.
right.
What did I tell you about these ring entrances, Joe? We're on the 4-minute mark of this segment here, and we're on the 5th ring entrance. But there he is. My pick to click. What about, just be honest, okay? Are you impressed? I mean, of course you saw something in him too, but are you impressed with the way from day one that I told you the Clutch was going to rise up in the ranks here at FSW?
There is no denying the fact, Disco Inferno, that you do have a great eye for talent.
I mean, I could watch a guy the first 30 seconds of a match and make a pretty good judgment on whether or not he's
What do you think about T-Moss? Do you think he's got a shot?
No.
There you have it.
I mean, he wants to wrestle, correct. Right? Well, he's better off suited as the step, the chair, like the role he's been playing here in FSW.
We got to take a break. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Okay, and I've been pretty vocal about him having minimal chance of success here at FSW, and
he has bypassed your.
Well, I mean, when he's had a chance to win the big one, what's happened?
He unfortunately has come up short, but he has gotten closer and closer.
Right. And I mean, let's be honest, Joe. Even the worst college football teams don't lose every single game. They win one.
It seems like UNLV loses every game.
They went to a bowl this year, Joe, and I just heard on the radio that they gave the coach an extension and a raise, which got performance-based, which kind of brings me to my next topic here. A lot of people have been crediting my commentary here on the show, and I think that we're at the point maybe now where I could benefit from a raise and an extension.
We will discuss that. We are doing evaluations as the start of 2014 is underway, and we're going to reevaluate you, Disco Inferno.
Interesting.
And look at this. Hammerstone just kicks the ladder out of Rosas' hand, and it looks like a wrestling match is broken out, Disco, in the ladder match. You got Gatson and Rosas, as Rosas quickly grabs the ladder, and he's trying to scoot up and grab the case. Look at these guys; they're going right for the victory.
Just really, that's just pretty stupid strategy, right there. What you're watching right now. I mean,
the object of the match is to get the ladder, to get the case.
Well, first of all, what these guys have done is apparently check their brains at the door, because it's obviously not going to work this early in the match. Okay, so I don't know what these guys are thinking.
And Hammerstone just plows Rosas down onto the mat.
I mean, what are these guys doing? I mean, there's the ladders are shaking all over the ring. You got guys right there that can knock you right off. I mean, what's going on?
And look at that nice kick to the head by Jakob Austin Young as he gets ready and he starts sliding up the ladder.
Not going to work. I mean, haven't these guys ever watched a ladder match before? I mean, they're obviously students of the game. I mean, you would think that they've seen how ladder matches are supposed to progress. I mean, they all came in with the same strategy. All 6 guys, just climb up there and try and grab the case. How bad would that be if that was actually the finish of this match? Depriving the fans of great acrobatic ladder match because one of these schmucks decided to run up and jump up and steal the case the first 30 seconds.
That would be horrible for the fans.
These guys are trying to, Joe, I've never seen professional wrestlers given the opportunity to go out there and have a negative 5-star match, which apparently these guys are trying to do with their strategy at the beginning. I mean, would you agree with that?
Well, you know, it was just something they tried out, and it probably
Joe,
it probably
if one
will
of these
settle
guys
in.
had climbed up the ladder and managed to grab the case in the first 30 seconds of the match,
It would be the worst ladder match in the history of
Thank
professional
you very
wrestling.
much.
That
Thank
is
you very
correct.
much, Kate.
Thankfully, the other 5 guys didn't
right.
allow it to happen.
Right.
There was no conspiracy.
Oh, look at this. Maybe the strategy wasn't that bad after all. I almost got it.
And look at that. There's Hammerstone up top. You got Crash Test Cody, Clutch. Rosas is outside John with the fans, not even paying attention. That Clutch is climbing up, and he's actually reaching the case. But there's Gatson, and just tosses off. There's no friends in this match.
Maybe this is maybe with their strategy early, trying to have the worst ladder match in the history of wrestling, which apparently was the plan coming in here. But since it's changed now, we're kind of breaking down more into a traditional ladder match. But I would like to know whose idea that was. You know, that maybe these guys conspired with each other to try maybe kind of like a screw you to FSW and Joe DeFalco for putting them in this type of match, and maybe they're trying to say for future reference, if you put me in any type of ladder match in the future, I'm going to try and make it the worst one ever. I mean, maybe these guys need maybe to face some discipline here at FSW, Joe. What do you think about my take on that?
You know, to be honest with you, I know there's no love lost between Jakob Austin Young and Crash Test Cody and Brandon Gatson.
Right.
And, Ray Rosas, I don't think he's real fond of Crash Test Cody or Alexander Hammerstone.
Right.
And, Clutch has had his issues with Jakob Austin Young and almost broke his neck.
Right.
Last year.
Yes, he did.
And Hammerstone and Clutch, they've teamed up, and they've also wrestled each other.
Yes, they have.
And right now, as Clutch and Hammerstone been up, and they assist. It looks like they were falling anyway to the ladder as Clutch and Hammerstone and Rosas with an assist. It looks like they were falling anyway, but he made sure of it. And now he sees, good strategy. There's 2 guys on the outside, 2 guys are down.
Now this is where you seize the opportunity. When the wrestlers are down and vulnerable, and they can't go. Oh, what a kick by Brandon Gatson.
And he got up there right on the square on the face of Rosas, and he goes
Kicked him right in the face, Joe.
And now Gatson. There's 3 guys laying on the floor.
Yeah, but honestly, though, I mean, I've been in a couple ladder matches in my life. You need to get the guys out of the ring. They need to be out of the ring. If they're in the ring, they as a last-ditch effort, they can make it over there quicker, knock you down, knock you off the ladder. I mean, that make a lot of sense to me. Ooh, wow.
Here's a guy who has shown some great power here in FSW in his time, the Rookie of the Year, Alexander Hammerstone. And, this would top off his day if he walks away with the case.
Yeah.
And again, it'd be a big day for all of these guys. Ray Rosas, who'd been gone from FSW for a while. What about if Jakob Austin Young wins?
If Jakob Austin Young wins, and I think you got a pretty good case that Bryce Harrison might be the trainer of the year.
And there's a guarantee that he'll probably never cash in the case with Bryce Harrison as champion.
Well, it seems to be the strategy that Bryce Harrison probably told Jakob Austin Young to go in with is, you're going to get that case, and we're not going to have to worry about me losing this belt for a long time, right?
That is correct as Gatson. And look at this. Hammerstone's got him up and kind of firing Jakob Austin Young wildly outside the ring as Crash Test Cody tries to make the attempt this time. As these guys are fighting it out, you got Clutch. He may be friends with Crash Test Cody, but no friends, as we stated earlier. It's all about the case, no limits or elite title shot on the line.
Cody looks like he's passed out.
We've seen the punishment that man takes.
What is Brandon Gatson has a Clutch? What on earth do you
He's
think
like, are you
doing?
serious? Do you really think
jeez.
you're going to get up there? And
wow.
And they're on kind of friendly terms. Imagine if he didn't like him.
Well, nobody should be on a friendly term in a ladder match. Are you kidding me? Come on.
And then
Friendly
Hammerstone
terms.
going right after Brandon Gatson. Ooh. Oh, and look at that. Rosas takes a huge fall as he lands right in the ladder. And Gatson goes down. And look at Hammerstone. He just perches the ladder right in between Brandon Gatson.
What's he going to try and do? Please tell me he's not going to be stupid enough to climb up with the guy right underneath him. Well, there we go.
Yes, he is.
What's he doing? He's having trouble. Looks like he's kind of beat. He ran out of gas real quick there, didn't he?
Absolutely looks like it. But you got Crash Test Cody. You got Clutch. Things aren't looking good. Look at this, a drop kick.
Nice.
Whoa,
What?
And Gatson just grabs the ladder that's right next to him.
Which you would assume he would do. I mean, I don't know why they thought that like he would just be like sitting there like passed out, dead.
You know, as I'm watching this match, I'm going to tell you, Disco, watch out for Ray Rosas. He seems to be that slithery kind of guy that lets things happen.
Right.
He's the kind of guy that can kind of just sneak in. He's from SoCal. He's a Southern California guy. Friends.
Rosas from?
He's from SoCal. He's a Southern California guy. Friends we've seen with Tito Escondido and Che Cabrera.
Right. I kind of like, kind of concerned about the racial overtones you usually see. He's kind of sneaky, like, sneaking across the border or something like that. Like you kind of implied.
He may have.
Well, I mean, you're not even implying it. You're kind of.
Look at this, Hammerstone.
Whoa!
And he just throws Ray Rosas, and look at
Clutch.
Clutch.
Look at Clutch! Holy smokes!
With the high jump over the top rope. And listen to the crowd getting behind Hammerstone, and they were excited watching the big man Clutch.
Well, why is he taking so long to climb up? What is he doing? He can't. I mean.
And Hammerstone.
Couldn't he see that he wasn't high enough to grab the case? He's reaching up for it, Joe. The thing's 3 feet above him. What is he doing?
Maybe he's a little discombobulated, Disco Inferno.
Maybe he
blurred
is.
Vision.
Right, blurred vision, obviously.
Maybe the case looked a little closer than it was.
I see 3 cases, and like, somebody should be there to tell him, grab the one in the middle, right?
You know, objects are farther than they appear. And right now, Clutch. Thankfully, he landed on 3 guys who took the brunt of the punishment. A reversal by Hammerstone. And an up and over, and it looks like Hammerstone slipped, but he was quick enough to grab the leg.
And he's pulling Clutch out of the ring, right out of the ring. Oh my God. Crash Test Cody's in the ring now, please. Don't tell me the Crash Test, but what's he doing?
And
he's alone in the ring, he had a chance to climb up, and he's going to dive outside the ring? What an imbecile. This guy is the stupidest wrestler that I've ever seen, Joe, without a doubt.
And look at
this. Jacob Boston Young right in the middle now. Crash Test Cody practically just gave him the match right there.
And look at this, but Cody, look at this. He grabbed a hold of it.
Oh.
Right into the midsection.
Well, you couldn't see that coming a million miles away, could you? Well, what's going on? Wait, Brandon Gatson's back in the ring now. What's going on here? I didn't think he had a chance at this match, but Brandon Gatson's looking like he might be.
And look at this. Oh!
What
crashing and burning. The ladder gave way.
Oh, my God. Bryce Harrison, I'm sure, did not tell him to do that, Joe, did he?
Jacob Austin Young almost cracked his head.
What a foolish move that was.
But you're going to see stuff like this in the ladder match. Guys are going to do some crazy things and
stupid things.
And sometimes they backfire. You don't know what that ladder is going to do, Disco Inferno.
What's Brandon Gatson doing here? Well, look at Ray Rosas slithering in there just like you said he would.
And look at this. We got Rosas.
Sneaky Ray Rosas right in there.
And they are firing away back and forth.
What's he doing?
And he's grabbing him by the neck. But look at this. He's higher than Gatson.
What is Gatson?
Oh, look at this.
No way! Oh, my God!
A superplex from the top of the ladder, Gatson and Rosas.
And they're all dead, Joe.
And the crowd cannot believe what they had just seen. Brandon Gatson gives himself up as well as Ray Rosas.
Who's going to get up in time to get back in that ring, Joe?
And it looks like it's Brandon Gatson. And he is the first guy, and he is all alone right now.
Holy smokes, are you kidding me?
And
is he going to do it?
And it looks like Brandon Gatson's got a clear path.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Not anymore. Oh, just driven into the mat by Clutch.
It looked like it was going to be all over.
Well, you thought it was going to be all over, but I could see that it wasn't, Joe.
And right now, it looks like Clutch has the opportunity.
He's got a chance out.
Down to one knee.
Hammerstone keeps running out of gas, Joe. He's got to get better cardio because he needs to have a sustained attack. It seems like he's good for like little spurts here and there.
And look at this.
What's he doing?
He's got up Clutch.
Oh, my God.
Look at the power.
Oh, my God.
Alexander Hammerstone fires Clutch into the ladder.
And he cracked his skull on the back of the ladder, Joe.
Unbelievable action, and it looks like Alexander Hammerstone is not done with Clutch.
What's he going to do now?
And Clutch
reversing. Clutch is tossing right. Oh, my God.
And Hammerstone lands on top of the ladder.
He may have torn an ACL, Joe. He landed very awkwardly on that leg on the ladder. And there comes Ray Rosas slithering in the ring.
Oh,
again,
and look
like
at that.
said.
Big kick.
I can't believe you might have picked the winner for the first time ever here in FSW, Joe.
And look at this. Rosas may have had the opportunity.
What is he doing now?
But he's going up top.
Why? Oh, no, you were wrong about Rosas as usual, Joe.
And look at this. Brandon Gatson.
Ooh.
And Rosas
Big
nails
elbow.
him with the elbows. And he's climbing up top. The ladder has broken half, Disco Inferno. Can you believe what these guys are doing to their body? Oh, Inferno. Can you believe what these guys are doing to their body?
Why are they doing that, Joe? I've always said, try to put your opponents at risk, not yourself. And Jacob Austin Young is climbing up. But Crash Test Cody is right behind. Are you kidding? Don't tell me that Crash Test Cody's going to win this. This would be the biggest upset in the history of sports in general.
And they are on the two ladders. And look at this, a Cody cutter.
Oh, my God.
From the top of the ladder as the other ladder just nailed Brandon Gatson in the leg.
And Jacob Austin looks like he's seriously hurt, like he has some nerve damage.
Kind of convulsing.
He's twitching.
He
Brandon Gatson's back up now.
And once again, the damage done, and Bryce Harrison
trying to give some motivational speaking here.
He's imploring him to get up.
Get up, he's saying, get up.
And Bryce Harrison is not a happy man as Brandon Gatson is climbing up the ladder very slowly.
Why is he taking so long? What's Ray Rosas saying?
Ray Rosas
he
just
spit on him.
Spit in his face.
Who would have thought a spit would work at this point in the match?
The ultimate disrespect, and Gatson. Oh, and he nails him with the kick. And there is the Gat attack.
The Gat attack. And now Brandon Gatson's climbing up. Are you kidding? No way he's going to win. Are you kidding?
It looks like
no way.
The spit motivated Gatson as he is on top. And he is
no way.
And he's having a problem. And he jumps off the ladder. He can't unhook it. He nailed Clutch.
This idiot doesn't even know how to unhook this thing.
This match is not over until the case is in his hands. And he is perched up top. But it looks like he's about to get it, Disco.
What did they do? Oh, he got it.
And there it is. Brandon Gatson, the winner of the match. Cash in the case.
And what a graphic.
When stars collide too, he now has the opportunity at Bryce Harrison or Kenny King anytime, any place.
Wow. That'll be a bad day for him for sure.